Hey everyone, Tony George, DocSports.com. College football is upon us here. A big, exciting weekend. The best free tip you're going to get all day, all week long is do not spread it around a lot. That's the best free tip you're going to get. I'll give you a free play, but that's the best free tip you're going to get. No matter how much work you did in the preseason, summer, looking at spring games, adjusting power ratings, um, 80% of the stuff, 90% of the stuff you're looking at and trying to pick, no matter how much homework you did, and I did a ton, as evidenced by an undefeated weekend in week 0 for you over at DocSports.com. But you're still going on a lot of stuff based on speculation. You've got to be careful out of the gate early in college football. And this is from a guy that does what I do for a living. I'm telling you this. So that being said, I just wanted to give you a heads up. We'll tell you what's going on over at Docs in a second. We're talking about the Boise State and Oregon State game on Saturday. And of course, we've got games Thursday through Monday. The Monday slate culminates college football this week with Clemson laying 22 against Georgia Tech. And the total's dropping, by the way. Go figure. No more Brent Venables on defense for them either, for Clemson. He's over at OU now. That being said, I think the wrong team's favored in this game. And you have to trust your numbers. And 90% of the handicappers I know base their picks on overlays against the spread using power numbers. Each team is assigned a number, a rating, a power, and it's based on numerous variables. And they're all tangible items. And a lot of those is returning starters and experience. And I just think Boise State was probably the best 7-5 team in the country last year. In my opinion. Oregon State had some big wins. They beat USC. Well, USC was so bad they had to get rid of their head coach. They had a couple of decent wins last year, Oregon State did. I like their coach a little bit. They're not good in openers. They're 0-4 straight up and against the spread their last 4 years in their opening game. But at the end of the day here, I think Boise State's got too much for them. Boise State has a very good coach. I like Andy Avalos a lot. They have 17 returning starters, and they're catching 2.5 here, and they're on the road. But where we're talking about getting back to the numbers, it's kind of like if any of you have ever golfed, and you've got a 2-foot putt, but it kind of is a little bit downhill and kind of breaks right to left. You have to trust your line and make the stroke. And you'll make the putt 99% of the time. If you don't trust your line and you don't have any confidence in it, you're probably going to miss that little gimme because your buddies won't give it to you because you're playing them for 5 a hole, 5 a stroke. But at the end of the day, I trust my numbers. And I have Boise State power rated at 4 points better than Oregon State. Yes, they're catching 2.5. That's a 6.5 point overlay. And yes, I do admit that Corvallis is a very tough place to go get a win in. No doubt about it. Because this is a road game for Boise. But at the end of the day, I only give them, based on the strength of their team and their home field, only a 2-point home advantage. I still have a 4.5 point overlay. So I'm going to take Boise State on the road. They're plus 120 on the money line. I think Oregon, if you disagree with me, I wouldn't lay the 2.5. If you disagree with me, Oregon State is minus 140 on the money line. Take all the points out of it. But if you agree with me, forget the money line. Take the 2.5. I'd bet them early. I like Boise State for your free pick. This weekend at Doc Sports, be sure and get over there. We still have $200 off our season packages, college and pro football. That includes all postseason until they crown a champion in both the NFL and college football. And, of course, we're coming off a great year, over 60% in college football last year, and an epic 14-2 top pick run in college football. That's 86% against the spread. Those are 6-unit plays and higher. Hard shoes to fill, but we're ready. We're well prepared. And we're ready to get it started this weekend over at DocSports.com. Be sure and come over and check us out. And don't forget, anybody that stops by the website gets a free $60. If you've never been a member of Docs, we'll park it in a new account, no strings attached, no hassles. We'll give you a free $60 to get it going. Fire up this weekend in college football. I'm ready. Are you? Booyah.